Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Wow, what a beautiful amount of rain we had yesterday. Just a quick tour around the garden. So I've pretty much got all the greenhouses empty except for the new arrivals from dailies the other day. I always leave them in a protected spot for a few days before I move them out. So here we are. We had a monsoon-like weather all day and all night yesterday. The rain lasted for 13 hours non-stop. Can you believe it? Last week we had non-stop wind for 13 hours, and yesterday was non-stop rain. But it was monsoonal. It wasn't just regular rain. Monsoonal means it was hot and humid whilst it was raining, not the typical Melbourne rain, which is cold and miserable. So I had everything out. Everything was out. All the mangoes, of course all the figs that have been growing here since the end of winter, more mango and other various dailies. Check out the keat mango, Barbados cherries, jabuticabas, just a mix of different tropicals that enjoyed yesterday's burst of monsoonal weather. The Lee jujube, very happy. All the ice cream bean seedlings coming along nicely. That's what they were waiting for, the monsoon rain. See how they've come up with new green leaves? I was waiting for months and months. So it's all about the monsoon rains in early November. The apples from the fruit salad tree company, they're starting to flower. So all my mango seedlings from last summer, I'm going to be potting those up. They're ready for new pots. The latest jujube, the Shangshi Li, right? A few avocado seedlings, a few more mangoes there, which I'm going to repot. I've already started. Yesterday I started repotting using the coconut peat mixed with sand. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4 trees yesterday, and today I'll do these two as well, together with the earlier mangoes I showed you. They're all going into new soil. We're shifting, guys, from potting mix to sand and peat. The Reed avocado enjoying its new location. And yeah, very, very nice indeed. I love it. The best time of the year, November to March. I also took out the jackfruit seedlings. Wow, these totally love the rain. Look at this. Just from overnight. These are all new leaves that popped up overnight. Amazing. Huh? That's what we're missing here in Melbourne. Monsoonal rain. Huge difference with that cold, nasty Melbourne rain, which the plants hate. Well, the tropicals hate. The green sapote, feeling like it's in its native climate. Look what rain does. The right kind of rain. Tropical rain. Look at that. All this new growth. Mame sapote seedlings, gurumichama seedlings, achacha seedlings. Had them all out. Everyone was out yesterday. It was one big party for the tropicals. And more tropicals here. Lots of tropicals. Going tropo. The jamun or jambulan. pushing new growth. It's going to be a massive tree. I hope I don't regret planting it here. I've already had 3 people tell me bad idea, because it's going to shade this whole, all this area is going to be shaded. All these trees here won't get any more sun ever again because the sun comes from there, this way, all day. The sun is here. So I'm taking it away from the Jabuticaba to the Chico, Jujube, and in between. Well, we're not talking about tomorrow, we're talking about the next 10 years. So these trees are already mature and fruiting like heck. So they're not going to be affected, because in 10 years from now, wow, that Jabuticaba is going to be, I don't know how big. The same with the Jujube, and the same with the Pomelo and the white sapote and persimmon, unaffected. So that's why I'm doing it. The only trees that will be affected are any young ones that I put here in between, like that longan. That's young, that's new. But guys, it's got at least 5 years to grow, right? Before the jamun spoils its view of the sun, right? It's not overnight. This is not an overnight monster. It's going to take 10 years. More damage to the bananas. Yep, the monsoon rain came at a price. It had destructive winds come with it. 45-kilometer-an-hour winds. They weren't that bad, but bad enough to knock these guys down. Right, and this is a potted banana. So yeah, there was some damage yesterday with that rain, but it's nothing that really phases me. These leaves are replaceable. When you lose a tree like that lychee, that's 5 years lost. This leaf will be replaced in 5 days. Big difference. Vegetable starters are happy. All the eggplants and capsicum or bell peppers, whatever you want to call them. Right? Potato patch, ecstatic, even flowering down there. One of the potatoes, first flowers. So pretty cool, pretty cool. And the tomatoes here, and the zucchini. Everyone is so happy. They're all doing a happy dance. Well, they were. It's all over now. Today, following the rain, we got pure sunshine. Banana rack that came at the end of winter is happy too. Yes, I'm thrilled. I'm wrapped with the results. Everything was out. The allspice, I ordered the new allspice yesterday from Dailies. I want to have a backup because I love this. If you smell this leaf, you won't believe it. It's like a combination of several exotic spices, and it looks like it's getting ready to flower there too. This camera doesn't focus anymore. I don't know what's wrong with it. Anyway, so there you are. There's only one problem I've had, and that was when I repotted the jackfruit. It sort of went into a funk. This jackfruit here, the Kyogle Gold. Yeah, that went into a funk when I gave it new soil 4 days ago. Didn't like the repotting, whereas this one did. I repotted this one as well. See the difference? No complaints at all. That's the black gold. The black gold says, no problem, thanks for the new soil. Whereas the Kyogle jackfruit said, nope, didn't like it at all. So, what's going on there? See guys? Ouch. Thanks. And we got all the others as well. The custard apple, mamey sapote, Ross sapote, Barbados cherry. Everyone's here. Everyone's so happy. I'm waiting for the passion fruit to come back. It's still bare, the 2 passion fruit vines. I can see a lot of new growth coming there, but it's just a waiting game for them to come back. The Hak Ip long lychee, it's come back with new growth. A lot of new growth. This is the one that was completely knocked out in winter because I left it out instead of putting it in the greenhouse. But look how tough longan is, guys. Hang on, focus, come on. It's not going to focus. There's a lot of new growth coming. You can probably see it there, yeah. And here as well. And there. So, I thought this was a goner, but it's not. Sapodia, star apple, kaimito, all happy, right? And chompu, longan, and the rossapodi. Oh, that's the rossapodi. What was that one before? It wasn't rossapodi. This was Piccone Rollinia. Okay, so they're all coming back. They're all happy. More damage to the banana. See how the leaf is shot down? Yep, so we've got some damage. Only for bananas though. There's another damaged banana leaf up there. Not a big deal. Right there. See it? Snap. Snap, crackle, pop. Yeah. Gonna be planting my cucumbers out today or tomorrow along here. Here we are at the kiwi berry. Seems some berries were formed or set, fruitlets, but looks like they didn't stay on. But these ones did. See those? Kiwi berry has flowered and fruited in the last week, which is good news. It's just a tiny vine at this stage. It's taken 3 years to get to fruiting stage and even to the top of the wire. So now I have to wait for it to spread right across this wire over the next year. Macadamia. Wow. Hundreds of flower bracts in here. Hard to see because they're interspersed with all the greenery. But there's a lot of activity going on in here. Yep. And the leaves are very prickly. So you don't want to mess around too much. There's still water falling off the leaves here from the rain. Yep, and the rain stopped 12 hours ago. It's lunchtime now. It's 12 noon. But the flowers are still coming, guys, on the macadamia. We're gonna get a nice harvest. A very nice harvest. Indeed. There's more up there. All over. The birds have eaten almost all the loquats that I didn't bag. Just left those ones up there. And of course the ones I did bag. And these are almost ready now, full maturity. So we'll be able to enjoy our harvest unaffected by mainly parrots. And I haven't been able to get to these ones on the seeded loquat that I have netted with a new net, which is legal. I had to go to Bunnings and get a new net to conform with the law. In case you guys don't know, you can't use the old nets where you could stick your finger through there. So we have all these to enjoy as well. I lost all the plums, or 90% of them, to the storm last week. That's the Japanese plum tree. I think it's a Mariposa. So, gone. Not to the birds, but to the storm. See guys, if it's not the birds, it's the storm. If it's not the storm, it's disease. If it's not disease, well, nature will find something else for you. So remember that when you garden, there's always going to be obstacles, but that's all right. It keeps you on your toes. Otherwise, you'll be missing out on all this if you surrender. Do not surrender to the obstacles, guys. Check it out, huh? Perseverance, or what do you call it? Passion. Be obsessed. The longan is also throwing out new growth, the kohala. The new one over there hasn't opened yet. They're just staying still. But they'll open as well. Any day now. Just a waiting game. Everything's a waiting game. A beautiful reminder of the tropics with this giant bird of paradise flowering. The Hat's avocado in full transformation with its new leaves. Yeah, it's at every stage of transformation. Old leaves, new leaves, last year's fruit, this year's fruit, and now we're waiting for next year's fruit. I don't see, oh yes I do. I was going to say I don't see any new fruit yet. As soon as I said that, I saw it. I haven't looked until now, so I don't know how many days these Hass fruitlets have been here. Looks like only maybe a day or two. So I dare to say that it's covered all over with these fruitlets. If I was to get close, yep, there's another one there. So it looks like the Hass is doing it all, shaking its booty at every level. Okay guys, and to finish off, the Wurtz is also in full transformation with all the new leaves right across all the way over. And more importantly, I noticed a couple of days ago it's also setting its first fruit, or fruitlets. Yeah, here we are. They're very, very small. There you go. There's two right there. Yeah, the first week of November is when I get going with a new crop. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'm gonna have a big day today. Probably 6 hours of work. I'm gonna, as I said, repot the remaining mangoes, repot the little seedlings I have of mango, and repot the jackfruit seedlings. And I might even redo the ones that are up there on the support there. What's it called? The Jabadi, not the Gurumichama, Mamay, and Wampy. Oh, the Wampy's getting smashed by the geez, by the mulberry. That's not good. It's probably been happening all night. Not good. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and share. And we're gonna see you from the next video when all this work is done. Bye, guys. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. That's a Sue Bell white sapoti.